So guys, before this episode of Get Real Vlog starts, I want to thank the New York community who have accepted me in my YouTube literally within a week. I came into New York with just 3 abandoned places to explore. It's been in about 2 days, I now have 37 places that I'm going to explore because of all you guys who have contacted me through Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. All these places, I'm so excited. And guys, I just got back from this tour, and this place is worth it. Definitely check it out. Do not go illegally. You will get in trouble. I say that multiple times in this video. Subscribe, guys, please. I really appreciate it. It gives me a little extra money to go do these things, and it just helps more people be able to see these videos and encourages me more to keep doing this. So, guys, I really hope you enjoy this video. Let's get to it. I'm about 2 miles away from this place in the middle of nowhere. No service. I'm excited. I'm a little nervous. This place is massive. I can't wait to get started on this adventure and take you guys with me. Massive, guys. Saratoga County Homestead. This is wild. Guys, this place is massive. Look. All the way down there, all the way over there. It's gonna be wild. Okay. What is up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Get Real Vlogs. Today I am at Saratoga County Homestead, not Asylum, here near Galway, New York. This is my second explore up here. Thank you guys for continuing to watch me from my home state of Virginia and to all the new subs I got up here. If you guys are not subscribed yet, please subscribe. I would really appreciate that. And comment, like, whatever you guys want to do. And if you don't want to, whatever, that's fine too. So I'm here on a private tour. I'm the only one here today, which is really cool. Super private, just me one-on-one with the tour guide, and I can't wait to show you guys this place, so let's get started. So as you guys know, I don't really get into the paranormal, the luck stuff, just spiritual stuff like that when it comes to these abandoned places. But a family member said, hey, carry some pennies in your pocket for good luck, and I was like, okay, why not? It doesn't hurt. So I was leaving, and I went back just to grab the pennies, put them in my pocket for good luck or whatever. And when I went to turn around, this is weird. Nothing like this has ever happened to me before, and I promise you this happened. I went to turn around to go back to my bedroom to go get some pennies, and I kid you not, I heard a coin drop. And I faced the front door where I'm about to leave, and literally a penny had fallen on the ground. I did not have any pennies on me, which is really just, it's crazy. I don't know if it was just something that happened. I don't know, but it literally, I turned around, heard a coin drop, and behind me there was a penny on the ground. Weird, not even joking.
So the Saratoga County Homestead originally opened in 1914 as a tuberculosis hospital. There was 2 wooden hospital buildings here that were in operation until the late 1920s, early 1930s, when they built the brick children's building at the far end. This building behind us was built for the adult patients in 1937, housing men and women along with the admin section. It closed in 1960 as a tuberculosis hospital and reopened in 1961 as a county nursing home, and it closed in 1979 and has been nothing since.
So we are starting on the first floor of this place. I'm here with Steve. He's giving me the tour today, giving me some history, some info. Right on this side, we have the men's wing. Right here, we have the lobby. And as you can see, it's pretty ransacked, and that's because they did clean it up. It took 13 people 7 hours to clean this place, get all this dirt out of the way, and over here on the stairs, which I will show you here right now. And that wing is the women's wing, and all the way down is the children's wing. So this started off as a tuberculosis hospital, and then it got turned, and then it shut down for a while, I believe. Correct?
Yeah, it shut down for 1 year.
Okay, it shut down for a year, and then it got turned into a nursing home, not an asylum. It's a cool name and all, and it drives people to come here, but it was never an asylum for those who are wondering. So this is the cafeteria area where the patients would eat, obviously. Right here, so this, it looks like a bunch of like old beds basically, but it was just scrap metal that was buried under dirt on the stairs. You couldn't even see the stairs back before they cleaned it all up. And over here we have the kitchen. And then back here are the coolers, which were also set on fire.
Yeah, if you stand right where you are too and you look this way, this is an old photo of a kitchen. So that's what this room used to look like.
That's what it looked like. Wow. So we already have people trying to sneak in. So people usually park right there, and then obviously look, the fence is knocked down right there, and this window is wide open so people climb in. But guys, I'm not promoting coming here. A woman just got felony charges for being here, serious trouble, arrested. had to go to jail. You will get caught. You will get arrested. I promise you, the tour guide just told me, and he's here all the time. Do not come here illegally. You will get arrested and you will get caught. So I'm in here by myself for a little bit because Steve is chasing off some people who might be trying to get in. So cool, guys, and I haven't even covered just a little bit of it so far. Definitely get a ticket. I'm literally on a one-on-one tour, basically by myself with the guy who gives the tour. So this is super awesome, not expensive to come, really, really great. So this part is the going into the children's area.
Yep.
So we're in the room about to enter the children's area, which is the far, I guess it would be east side.
Yep.
And we just went through the women's. I will show that after this, which is down through here. He said that's where you may see or hear a lot of activity, and then especially in the children's side. Have a little fireplace right here. Let's go looking into the children's side.
It used to be here, and you'd walk into the patient's room, and they would have their beds here for the kids. This right here would have been another wall from this side to this side right here. It would have had doors and windows on it. Then these other walls that you see in between here, these wouldn't have been here. These were added later when it was a nursing home. So these would have been open from that big brick wall all the way down to that cement wall. And it would have been their sleeping porch or their solarium. And this is what the children would have been laid out in their beds in. They would have wheeled their beds outside. And that's what that front area used to look like.
So guys, this is sold now, but if you did want to buy it years ago, it sold for a whopping only $55,000. That's not bad for 30 acres. This whole place, that is extraordinarily cheap in my opinion. Part of the children's wing. I'm assuming right there that's a no trespassing sign. So guys, it's right there. On my video, you can see that there is a sign, so no excuse if you watch this.
All it takes is one.
That's right, one sign. I've learned that. So guys, if you see it, there's a chance you can get arrested. And then all the way down through here. Wow.
They actually had a classroom in the basement portion down here. We can't find it anymore. They've changed the layout when it was a nursing home and stuff. But down there was a classroom for all the kids, and they had a full-time teacher on staff here to teach the kids while they were sick. Wow.
So now we're going back down the women's hall. And Steve just told me that the reason they know what place is what in this building, such as x-ray, children's area, classroom, stuff like that, is they literally took old-time pictures and went to these rooms in person and kind of matched up with what they saw in the pictures. So it's not like it's just passed down through history. It's passed down through pictures and studying in person. And I'm sorry for those who are trying to see all these creepy beds and machines. It has been cleaned up very well.
And we didn't take out those. The EPA did.
The EPA. Thank you, EPA, for helping us out here.
Blame the government.
Blame the government, not these guys.
Yeah.
So there's many staircases throughout, but most of them are just in ruin, as you can see right here. This is why there's one main stairway to get to the different floors. If you try to go up these, there's a very good chance you will get injured.
Room used to look like.
So here's a scan of the solarium that we're in right now. There's another one above us that's a little bit more open, but basically patients were brought out here for sunlight, to get more air, in hopes of, kind of healing them and, probably even making them a little less depressed being stuck in these places. So this was a bathroom with showers and everything. The original tile from 1937. It's old. So now we're in the surgical room. That's from the door looking in. We're in looking out. So, patient bed right here. I'm assuming equipment all around, doing all sorts of who knows what, helping people out. Not harming people. People assume that just because it's assumed to be an asylum that bad things happen here. But according to Steve over here and other history details, there's no known abuse of anyone here. So now, the x-ray room. What Steve says to be probably the most important room in this entire building. We're in the most important room. I'm going to let Steve explain why, since this was a tuberculosis hospital, why this x-ray room was the most important for every person staying here in this facility.
Yeah, so with TB, everybody was getting x-rays pretty constantly to figure out how severe their case was, if their treatment was working, or if, it was getting worse. So pretty much every patient that came through here found out if they were going to live or die in this room.
And you said there's over 800 deaths?
Yeah.
800 deaths. So those who've gotten x-ray know that they go behind, a little wall where there's glass so they can see you. Well, this is where the technician would go to snap the photo. Hide back here so no radiation would hit him. So if you guys have watched Destination Fear, they did an episode here, and there is a really significant part of the episode that I'm about to explain to you and show you exactly where it happened. So basically they hear a bunch of noise and they figure that there's some, local people trying to come in, break in. They get freaked out. They go hide in the x-ray room, and then they hear another noise, and they film down this hallway, and I'll show you what the hallway looks like.
Yeah, right in this corner.
So he was standing right here, and about right here, there's a dark figure that goes from there over, and it looks pretty phantom-like, and it's really dark, and it's really clear in the show. I'll try to put it in. I don't know if I can get copyright for that, but maybe not. We'll see, guys. I'll see what I can do. So, guys, we are in a really open room that was the theater, and this was built when it was originally built back in the 30s. This was used for not only movies, but small performances, skits, plays, stuff like that. And the patients, actually, they would come and watch stuff here, but people from town would also come too. And they'd split it down the middle with sick people on one side and healthy people on the other. They'd all watch these performances together. But back then, they didn't like their projector all that much. They wanted a bigger and a better one, so they actually raised their own money to get a newer and nicer one. Also, in 2018, as you guys can see, there is a lot of structural damage here. It was set on fire in 2018, which did cause a lot of this damage. So here's the whole theater itself. You can still see where the curtain would go across, and the stage went all the way over, but obviously the fire did a lot of damage to that.
This one's gone.
So there's an old call light to get nurses' attention, the nurses' quarters, and where'd you say the other one was?
There was a call light up there.
There was one right there.
Every room had one at one point. You can kind of see them, what's left of them,
Yeah.
as you go. But a lot of them have been broken out over the years.
More stairs that are dangerous.
Bathroom.
Another bathroom. Oh, we can kind of see the stall in this one a little bit.
So they had marble slabs for their stalls and their showers. Look at how thick that marble is.
Wow.
These are giant marble slabs that they use to do the showers and the baths. And this is in the children's room.
Yeah.
These kids had fancy bathrooms.
And here's another solarium that's a little bit more open.
Can't tell if it's somebody walking upstairs or if it's water.
I heard that loud.
Yeah. Loving dog.
Former elevator. And this led all the way
All the way
to...
to the second floor, yep.
Okay.
And it would have opened on both sides. They bricked it up at one point, but the rest of the way up and down here, at one point, it opened on both sides. So you can wheel patients on and off, move supplies in and out. Same thing with the loading dock here. If they had to bring supplies in, they could load them on the elevator from the back and bring them upstairs.
Okay.
Big wheels.
Old school, wow. You guys can't see because my camera light doesn't give justice, but it's a tunnel that leads to the children's wing, basically. It's really dark in there.
It used to house the internal plumbing, so these pipes that go in the walls, and then they had these cinder block walls in front of them. Over the years, the cinder block walls have given way and fallen in.
Yeah.
So structurally, again, everything's fine. It's just the interior walls have fallen in, and it's dirty and disgusting down there. So.
Right here is an original laundry cart, which is believed to be used in the nursing home era. So while we were here getting ready to leave the basement, I kid you not, guys, another penny just popped out of nowhere.
So last year when we were working, doing some cleanup up here before the TV show Destination Fear filmed, it was just myself and one other volunteer, Dylan. cleaning the hallways, cleaning the rooms, making them clear paths for them to walk. So it was just us two up here by ourselves, and I was out here cleaning in this area, doing some shoveling, and Dylan was actually around that corner into the kitchen. So I'm shoveling, I've been out here for a while, and I saw Dylan walk out of this doorway to our left right here and kind of lean out and look at me and then walk back in. Saw, the shadow outline of Dylan walk out. So I was like, that's weird, maybe he needs something or he was just checking on me. So I put down my shovel and I went back and I went through the hallway and I went into the kitchen and I said, what do you need? And Dylan said, what do you mean? I said, well, what do you want? He said, nothing. I said, well, why'd you just come out and stare at me and go back in? He said, I haven't left this room in an hour. I don't know what you're talking about. Whoa. And I said, well, whoever that was just went back in there with you, so have fun.
Here's the front entrance. You can see right there it says Saratoga County Homestead. It's more long than it is tall. It goes all the way down there. Alright guys, so on this part you can see this is all the children's area. There's a horsefly trying to attack me and trying to get it away. You can still see where it says there are separate ways for the guys and girls to get in. It says boys right here, clear as day. And then we'll take a trip over here to the girls. And then we have the girls right here. So this is where like the head honcho would stay. Basically the president, if you would think of it that way, like the lead guy, supervisor. The place that people thought was a chapel, which you can't really see too well right now, is where like the vice president, if you like to think of it that way, like the second doctor, second person in command would stay up there. Thank you guys for watching another episode of Get Real Vlogs. I really enjoyed this. It was a really personal tour. Got to see the first, second floor and basement. Got a lot of history, a lot of fun. I definitely recommend getting a ticket. It's only like $38. That includes tax. Right here, and it's got a weird name to it. It's like
Galway.
Galway. We'll go with Galway.
That's close enough.
It's a really cool place, guys. I definitely recommend checking it out. If you guys haven't subscribed yet, click that subscribe button, please. I'd really appreciate it. And thank you again, Steve, for the tour.
No problem.
There he is.
Thank you.
And yeah, check this out, guys. We'll see you next time.